I'm actually showing this right now, and it's really quite good. So that's actually the KM Italy. I took those off and checked these out. The components look fine. So I looked at these, but I just looked at them. They don't look like nothing's wrong with them. So I got this from eBay. I bought for $58 from a guy from Kentucky. But I think when I tried it today, it makes that like a static clicking sound when I turn on the antenna matcher. Because that thing's rated to 100 watts. This thing goes to 100 to 200 watts. 200 watts on sideband and 100 watts on CB or AM. But the preamp doesn't do really quite well. It's just like it silences. I think it's for short range. This is what I'm trying to show you right now. I'm looking at those components up there that look like they are burnt. They do not look like they're burnt. This is what I'm looking at. These right here look like the finals right here. These right here I'm looking at right about here. One's up here. These little brown black things. That is what I'm looking at right now. I don't think there are anything burnt on all of them. I don't think there's no burnt mark. So let me show you what it looks like, a closer look. That's the one I'm looking at on the upper top right now. This one right up here. No, not up here. This one way up here. Hold on a second, it's out of focus right now. The one on the far dot looks like something on the bottom. That one right here, I'm looking at right down here. This one right here. See if we can get some focus on that. There we go. This is what I'm looking at right now. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know if that's burnt, probably it's not. Doesn't look like anything's burnt on it. Looks like everything's quite the same like the other ones. Try to move it close. See, there's nothing burnt on those. So the capacitors look quite good shape. Those are actually called the final ones, those little black things. That's what makes it run the whole thing. Either way, that's what it is. I paid like $58 for this device. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back together and try it out a little later. I think it needs an antenna matcher that's rated to 300 watts, and the other one's 100 watts. It'll still do fine. When I turned it off, it stopped the staticking right away. So it looks like it's really good shape, but I'll probably buy another one just real soon, brand new, then have a second one on the other hand. You can use this in a car too if you get 12 volts with this. It can rate from 12 volts. I'm running on one of those Pyramid power supplies that can go up to 13 volts on it. Maximum what it is. It's a 12 volt power supply. What I have to do is put this guy back together. But they do have these kits you can buy the whole thing, but I got this for when someone was selling it. So yeah, it actually is working, but I might have to look at the component what it is. This one goes on the top. Just always make sure you do this. I'm going to put it back together the way it was.
What's he making, okay?
Okay.
How'd you feel about it?
Fine. Just to see put these guys back together. These things is just mounting boards. I think that's what makes the watch go the way it is. Gotta make sure these things are lined up perfectly. These are the MSS 3 things. So they are back in business. But they do make these brand names. To make sure everything looks good. You don't want to touch those components over there. If you touch a component, you're screwed. You gotta make sure they're not touching the other components nearby anything. So I'll put this back in. Start on this one in here first. So it's not attacking any capacitors. Push down hard on it. Okay, that one's fine. Just make sure it's not touching that, that'll be good. Not gonna touch those capacitors. Same thing with this one. So it's not touching the metal thing. Thank God. As long as it doesn't touch the metal thing, that's fine. That's why it's a few inches off. As long as it's not touching them, I think these are just mounting brackets, what they are. What they do, these look really quite good shape. So what makes the thing runs those components, those little chips that makes it run. And you can put this back together no problems. They're very easy to fix. I don't think anything's wrong with the amplifier. Just want to show you, this is what I got in the mail yesterday. If I think it could be the amplifier's spinal's blown, or probably not, or it does not like my antenna match. It could be two possibilities. But I don't think anything looks blown to me. So what I'll do, flip this up. What you're going to do like that, I'm going to mostly put all these back together the way they were. It's not a problem to put it back the way it was. Well, I might have to get another one of these soon again. This is like, it's pretty good. This thing will work good. And I think I need another antenna matcher probably for $40. It might be possible that, or I need another amplifier, but I have to build some more money again. When I turn it on, people cannot hear me. When I turn it off, people can hear me. And I was doing radio checks with truck drivers yesterday. These amps don't put out loud. That's actually what makes to run the component. Some ones run on tubes. This is only a little 100 water, and it can be different ones. I already know what it is. It could be the antenna matcher, I'm guessing, or it could be a lot of possibilities what they are. Don't strip the screws, that's the worst thing you don't do. Gonna push down a little bit, be okay. That's pretty fine. I think you can take these out. But it holds the metal in. This goes from the top to the bottom. Yeah, it's hard for us. You gotta find these size screws to get them. Yeah, these screws can come right off either way, you can get replacements for them. But that's the whole thing that works like that. That's it. And the way you gotta do is put this whole thing, once it's actually its top thing what it does, very easy to put it back on there really quite good. What you do, put this on here, make sure it lines up. Take a little edge thing that works. And the way you pop it off with a screwdriver, it's not hard to pop off. But that's how you check out for finals and stuff like that. Running what holds the main parts most of the plastic thing you can use. Could be the antenna mounter, I'm guessing, or it could be something like that. I'll have to show you a little later. But it's working fine. But people are not responding to it. It could be any kind of what it is. That's what you gotta slide this thing on here. And the way you pop it off is with the screwdriver on the back side. I'll show you in a minute. You gotta be very careful about sliding, but very easy to do. The way you do it, see if you guys can see what I'm doing. You slide it like this. Here it goes. Slow, slow, slow. You don't want anything to cut off those extenders. Really good. Yeah, these are all UK components, it looks like. They probably make this stuff from England. Don't look at the label, that's what I'm saying. Just look how I'm going to show you how to pull it in. The way you got to do it. Slides like a computer case. They do make them for like, there we go, for like $90 brand new for these. And they come from Italy. Sometimes they sell them for like $40 to $50. Depends. But it does work. But it's probably my matcher. It needs a 300 watt matcher. It might be able to pull it out. But I like my Paradymatics, it does. And the way you hold it like this. Oh no, hold on a second. Make sure your wire's in there. And you push it in there. And it's no big deal. And the way you pull this out, I'll show you how to do it. And the way you gotta pull this guy out, I'm gonna show you, you're gonna go down from the bottom right here, stick a screwdriver in it. I'll show you how to do it right here. The way you pull it out, use a flathead screwdriver about this size, and put it right here, and just pop it out and it'll do it. Or just pop it down here first. But be careful, you gotta pop it down here first when you pull it out. That's when you first do it. Some guys don't know how to open them up. That's how you pop it open. Slowly. Then start on the top right here. I'll show you in a minute. The way you gotta pop the top off is do it like this. I'll show you in a second. The way you gotta do it, pop it off the top like this. Just pry it up slowly like this. Do it like that. See it's moving out. And you pull it out, get some enough leverage. You can't bend it. The way is pry it off right here on the RTX side. That's the way you get it out of there. Then Then you go down here and pop it out slowly. You pull it out like this. You can get your hands in there. Slowly. You can do it just more time with the screwdriver. Then pry it again on the top again. Slowly like this. Just like that, it's all it takes. To pry it up like that. Just watch how I do it. See, it's coming right out very easily. Then just pull it up like this. And just like when I pulled it, and you'll be able to see how I do it. And it comes right out like that. See how it comes right out? Just like that. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Pull it up like that, more and more. Usually, just the way you do it now. Now you push it out like this, like I show you. Then you pull it out. Be careful of the components when you do it. Be above it. And that's how it does it. See, it's already out. And it's not hard to do. Just make sure you don't hit the components you get above them. If you have good hands. Then you just put it back in when you slide in slowly. Make sure you don't pinch the wire that goes into the hole. So that's what you do, slide it back in. But before you don't pinch the wire, just make sure it's up there. The amplifier should work fine. Just want to show you what I got. I'm going to cut this video off real soon after we put it back in. These things have been around since 2011, okay? That's where they come from. That's how old these things are. They're not that old, but that's how they do it. You can change the fuse out on this too. The fuse looks quite good. Slow. There I do it. Put both hands on it, that's the way you do it. Make sure the wire doesn't get pinched. Keep it in the hole. Be alright. Oh, wait, easy. Always check that wire when you look at it. Very important thing to do. It should be fine right now. It stays in its place. Be okay. That's how I do it. It looks like that. Very quite good. So what's going on up there? Oh, the battery's almost low. So before you do that, I'm going to be running out of battery soon right now. It's very low right now. I gotta go. Before you do that, you put these black screws back on here and there, and you should be ready to go. And that's how it does it. So we'll do the second video with another camera in a few minutes, and that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna let you go. Catch y'all later. Hope maybe it's probably that's my main problem was it could be the amplifier finals are blown, or probably not, or my antenna matcher needs to be upgraded to a 300 watt one, which you can get those for like 40 bucks. Which I had one was a 100 watt one on there, but when I turned it off, it actually sounded great. So, catch y'all later, and check this out. I'll show you what it looks like before we get going. And she works really quite good. Thanks.